concept and the theory of failing forward is more about how does it help you progress. So whatever you learned, if you face rejection, it could be a redirection. If you fail, a lot quickly, then you learn faster. There are these different concepts. So I just wanted to know, how do you take failures or, let's say, challenges to fuel you moving forward?
Cool. I love this question. As you were asking me, I was thinking about what were maybe some of the things that didn't really work out in more recent times. And there has definitely been a few activations or things that I tried to do that didn't really work out at all. Thankfully, there hasn't been so many, but there has been.
Sure.
And I was listening to you and I'm trying to put myself in the body of me when that was happening. And I think the few times that I've had those things happen where maybe it was a consultancy package that I did and it didn't work. Maybe it was a special offer and it didn't work, or a course, or I designed something and it just didn't stick. It's never a good feeling. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, it's fine. It's never cool when you put something out and it's not working. It's never a cool feeling. Yeah. But for me, it has been about how much it's fueled me into being more creative and to really leaning in more into understanding my consumer and my market. And I think this is where I think a lot of marketeers, and I want to say marketeers because you can be an entrepreneur, but you might not be a marketeer. You might be an operations guy, girl, whatever. This is where I think people hit a block. Nobody's buying my mug. Frustration with small business owners. Small business owners take a lot of things emotionally because it's a small business. So people don't buy my mug. People don't like me. It sucks. I'm horrible. And they go into this
self-hatred, negative self-talk. Yeah, been there.
But for me, it's always like, okay, why isn't it working? Like, was I not creative enough? Was I too boring? Was I using a creative that was not resonating? Was I using a font that I've used? Like, it can go to the smallest details from a creative standpoint of, am I just doing the same that I've done before? So how is the market now? Are people not wanting to spend? What's the time of the year? Sure. Did I miss a big holiday and I'm launching something where nobody cares about my consultancy special because they're all off into, I don't know, Thailand and Bali and long. So to really simply answer your question, the failures that I've had of things that didn't work out, it has only fueled me to be more smart and innovative with my creative. How can I go another level? How can I get more crazy? Let me go study and learn again on what other people might be doing. Maybe I've lost touch of like looking around a bit and get that inspiration. Asking my people, getting closer to my people, really asking like, would you pay this much? What's happening in my competitors? Like you said, everybody's doing social media now. I have so much competition. A lot of people still associate me with the social media girl, but I do a lot of business strategy. A lot of clients that will watch this podcast will laugh when what I'm about to say next. A lot of times people book time with me to have a session and it's a single session. It will be one of my 90 minutes. And the funniest thing, they come to me for social media and that is the last thing that I touch on because I look at their 360 situation and I identify the bigger things that they need to work on. And then they'll be like, oh, I thought I was coming here to just be like, tell me about your Instagram post. And I'm like, no point telling you about your Instagram post.
This to work
when
on
actually
first.
Maybe you shouldn't even be on Instagram and you need to be there, So I think the failures have really just, like, I rock up to my desk and I'm like, oh my God, like, how can I be more creative? Like, how can I make my Halloween offer more crazy, more out of the box? How can my teaser time be better? How am I promoting things? So it has led me to become more creative. It has pushed my creativity. It has pushed me to be more strategic and to understand what is it that people are wanting. I think this is a mistake a lot of marketeers do, is that they just think that because they did one thing and it worked, that if they keep doing that, it's always going to work. Sometimes, yes, But a lot of times, no. And that's when innovation kicks in. And being innovative is really hard.
What motivates you to keep going?
I just have such like excitement for life and all of the things I still want to do. Like I haven't even done half. I'm still on my third. I'm just starting. This is maybe my second Netflix season or Alex Flick season. I get so excited and hopeful for all of the opportunities that I know I can still forge. Is that the word? Like create?
Yep.
And that it can all end tomorrow too. And I say that sometimes a lot of people that say that had something very traumatic happen to them. Thankfully, I've never had that. But I don't know. I've always felt since I was very young that there is this like edge to life, like that you do live on this edge of like, it could really all go tomorrow. And I just want to make the most of every single day, every single week. And I'm just really so excited about the very near future that I can just do so much more.
Brings me to my last question. Almost I don't want to end this, but I feel like, you know what?
We could do an after hours. We could do an after hours show.
Keep going and going. But I want to know what's next for Alex and next was House of Social.
Oh, the best question is for last.
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, almost a year ago now, I came up with an idea for a new business venture. Beautiful. And it's going to almost be a year. Can you imagine that I have been working on it? Now, since the idea until starting to practically work on it, 6 months went by. But so I am, and this is really going to be awesome because I'll be watching this video in maybe 6 months' time or a year time, and we're going to see what happens. I'm hoping to launch this new business venture. It's very aligned with what I have been doing. It's nothing completely drastically different. It is the perfect kind of like loop to it all. I'm very excited for it. It has put me in the most uncomfortable, out of the box place as an entrepreneur where I'm having to raise capital. So, and I'm fine asking people for money. I love asking people for money. I don't have a problem. I'll ask anybody for money. That's okay. But the process of looking for investors, the dealing with the investors, the being dependent now, this has been my biggest lesson. So I wake up, I have an idea like I did with yacht class. I woke up, I had the yacht class. I literally pulled it out in like 3 weeks. It's almost going to be a year since conception of idea. This has been my biggest lesson I'm going through right now. So I'm going through this very new journey that I haven't been hardly sharing because I just can't. But I have been logging on lots of videos and lots of things, and there's lots of crying videos, and there's lots of euphoria videos, and there's lots of then more crying videos. So maybe this new business venture is going to be next. And then if it's not, I also still have so many unbelievable things that I want to do with House of Social. Not to say that I won't do those if this new business venture doesn't take off. They all can coexist, and they will all coexist really beautifully. But I'm also at a place where I'm at peace with, if this is going to be meant to be, the universe is going to lean in the same way that I'm leaning in so much with how hard I'm trying to lift it off. Beautiful. So that's what could be next. So I guess we watch this space.
Yes, you are someone that I've been watching for a long time. I will continue to watch. You're always just, authentically yourself.
Thank you.
And that just jumps through the screen. I feel like when you have this belief in people and humanity and you just think there are good people out there, you are a testament to that. And after a conversation we've shared on camera, off record. Exactly, we do need to have that hope. And I think the fact that you bring so much to the table and you are sharing so much of your wisdom and your insights and your knowledge and your expertise for people to be the best they can be, I think that's just a huge leap of faith that you're taking. And I commend you for that. I congratulate you for just being so authentic.
Thank you.
And you are a joy to watch. So please just keep doing what you're doing. Be as out there as you can be, because that in itself is inspiring. And just, being in the energy of creation, which is what you do, it motivates other people. And I think you must have, you must have that from so many people telling you, we love what you're doing. And of course you're going to get the trolls out there and all those people are going to come in and ask you or blame you for something or whatever it is. But I think you have more fans out there who are cheering for you. I'm one of them. And we want you to be the best you can be and just create bigger and do greater. And we're there for you. So thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. I'm so looking forward to having you back again. Maybe with little tiny failures to talk about, but more of the journey that you can share with us. And I just can't wait to see what else you have to create.
Thank you for having me and for such kind words. It really humbles me. So I'm very humbled. Everything I do is very natural. So sometimes it's still hard to hear beautiful words like that because it's not a show that I put up. It's not curated and thought strategically. Yes, when it comes to content, there's many things that have a strategic side to it. But me and my journey, I think no matter what will happen with how much growth I'll have or whatever, I will always just want to be the very natural, unique, raw Alex. I think that's something that it's just how I grew up too, very street smart. We didn't have a lot of money. So for me, it's always about how can I keep things as raw and as real as possible, no matter how fancy sometimes it can get or how much of a success I'm having or whatever, like I just want to keep it as real as possible.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
I'm so happy you're here. Thank you. Okay, well, that was Alex. There's so much more that I wanted to talk to her about and get her to share her insights on, but maybe we'll just have her on for next time. And thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you at the next one.
Tastchill.ae are the fastest growing UAE domain and hosting provider. Exclusive only to FabDXP subscribers, benefit from 50% discount on their online services by using the promo code FabDXP. Just visit Tastchill.ae and you can elevate your online presence.